Hello, my dear Aries. This is your reading for November 1st through the 3rd. And we are doing a slightly different format today. As you can see, I have been gone for several weeks now with the flu and bronchitis and pneumonia, and I'm still having some coughing issues. So we're going to try to reduce the amount of time within the reading by going ahead and pulling the cards ahead of time just so that I don't cough in your face. So, Aries, we have a very interesting dynamic here. Just to make you aware, I am using the Oracle of Visions, the Whispers of Love, the Grand Lux, the Legacy of the Divine, and the After Tarot, as well as the astrological dice and the tarot dice. So I'm using a combination of things to acquire today's message. Now, today's message appears to be for somebody who is currently in a relationship. Very likely somebody who is married, because we do have the Justice card down here. But we have two people that are represented in this particular reading. And it is definitely a couple. Now, although we have a king and a queen here, as you all know, I do read for same-sex couples as well, so disregard the genders that are here on the card. But we definitely have a couple that is in a current phase of their relationship in which one or both of you appeared to be very bored or lacking. This relationship appears to be lacking some excitement in the present time. Now, there seems to be this really strong energy here of somebody who has worked very hard to overcome some previous abandonment issues or is currently working through that right now. And this particular person has been trying to find their inner confidence and kind of hold it together. See, we have the Queen of Wands represented twice here. That very likely is you, Aries, because the Queen of Wands is Aries and Pisces energy. So that very likely is you, and the King of Wands may represent your person. Now, what we are seeing here, Aries, is we're seeing that this lack of excitement that appears to be bothering either one or both of you in this particular relationship is leading to some strong fears that there is another individual who has tempted your partner or tempted you. You could be accused by your partner of cheating, or perhaps spending too much time with somebody in the workplace. This appears to be kind of a workplace romance because we do have the focus on the 10th house, which would be the focus on career and social reputation, things of that nature. And with Mercury or Uranus in Virgo in the 10th house, there seems to be a focus on technology as well. So it could be that one of the two of you is spending an awful lot of time on the computer, yet not enough time with your partner. And there's this feeling that perhaps that time is being spent with another. This could also be that one of the two of you is working in the field of technology or engineering, or that somebody is working in a very unconventional type of jobs, unconventional type of career. But there appears to be somebody here who's a little bit on the bossy side with this King of Wands in the reverse. Actually quite on the bossy side, very arrogant, very kind of full of themselves. And this particular person seems to be triggering your sense of safety within this particular relationship. So this kind of arrogant energy that's coming through here from this person, Aries, is starting to leave you feeling unsettled in this relationship. There may be some worry about whether or not there's something that you can do or something that this person can do to get control of this relationship again and turn it back into the happy relationship it once was. We see that this strong fear of somebody, giving up their sense of independence. We definitely have two very strong, independent individuals here. And a fear of giving up that independence in love may be causing a power struggle between the two of you, Aries. This power struggle could be what's leading to this boredom and this lack of excitement in this relationship. And with the Hermit here in the reverse, we have one of you feeling, very likely you, Aries, feeling rejected and lonely as a result of this power struggle and as a result of this lack of excitement. And as a result of the fact that there is something that needs to change here. This seems to be something that's plaguing you, Aries. It could be weighing heavily on your mind while you're trying to deal with some sort of work situation as well. There may be somebody that's around your partner that is very attractive, that seems to have a little bit of a flirtatious vibe with your partner, and there may be some worries about whether or not there's something unseemly occurring between the two of them. Or there could be kind of a sense that you're being accused of such things by your partner. We see here with this Page of Cups, we have a very clingy and jealous and immature energy that seems to be focused on the past. Somebody is focused on a past infidelity or a past wrong that was done to them. And we see that clinginess here with this Four of Cups in our Page of Cups. The Page of Cups indicates that perhaps there's a new perspective on why somebody's being so clingy, why they're showing some sort of jealous energy. It does appear to be that somebody was hurt from a past situation in which they were cheated on at some point in time. Or you were, either or. And this new perspective has the potential to bring you some sort of success in making an adjustment within this connection. Perhaps the new perspective is that somebody has some abandonment issues that they are working through and that they are trying their best to work through, whether that's you or this person. Perhaps that's the new perspective, that it's not a lack of excitement. It's not a sense of boredom. It is a sense of feeling rejected in some way, thus bringing up this fear of a loss of independence and this fear of abandonment. Perhaps the new perspective is just that you or your partner recognizes these traits within your relationship, within one of you. Now, the Emperor shows me that this is very likely a very traditional relationship. Traditional values, traditional ways of handling things. Perhaps this is a long-standing marriage with this Emperor here. There's a lot of unexpressed emotions between the two of you. A lot of unexpressed emotions. There's a desire to move this relationship forward in some way, but yet the sort of Damocles that seems to be hanging above the two of you is this worry about infidelity. And whoever is dealing with this clingy kind of jealous energy, this insecure energy, wondering if there is somebody that is indeed interfering romantically with the relationship, it's turning to a point of obsession here with the Devil. So whomever of the two of you is dealing with this, it's become when I say obsession, it's become a thought that you just can't seem to let go of, or that your partner can't seem to let go of, because of these past abandonment issues, because of this fear of rejection, because of this feeling of rejection. And what seems to need to return to this relationship in order to bring about change, in order to bring about some sense of moving forward past this, is one, the truth needs to come out that this is actually not infidelity. There is not somebody trapping your partner or you. It's a fear of such things. It's a fear. It does not appear to be something that's factual in the present moment. And there seems to be a need to bring some playfulness back into this relationship in order to make a change here. You're being told that like attracts like. If you want love, you have to be more loving. So it may be that you need to kind of spark a little bit of playfulness within this connection, perhaps. Perhaps we're seeing that, a need to make that adjustment. I do see that there is going to be some sort of adapting to change here with this two of coins in our dice. We do see that, so that's positive. We see moving forward, because this is our after tarot, so this is what comes next, right? We see here, Aries, that there's going to be this very sweet, kind, and gentle energy with our Page of Cups here, who recognizes the potential of losing something quite wonderful. And there's a recognition that the truth needs to come out. And the truth is that there is not, as we see in the reverse, an interference. The truth needs to be expressed. The heart of the issue needs to come forward. Unfortunately, what we see an argument is coming up, but you're in need of adapting to change. You're in need of letting go of the fears from the past situation, or your person is in need of letting go of the fears from the past situation that created these abandonment issues, created these abandonment fears, shall we say. And the heart of the matter needs to be expressed. Whichever one of you is dealing with jealousy because of the past needs to recognize that the present is not the past. The present person is not the past person. And the present person should not be held accountable for the difficulties that the other person in the past created for you or for them. And we see a difficult conversation, a very harsh conversation coming forward that's going to express the truth. It's like somebody comes to their wit's end and says, this is not happening. What you think is happening is not happening. That could be you telling your partner, look, I'm not cheating. There is not a person here. Or that could be your partner telling you that and expressing the truth. And what we see after that is we see this very nurturing, loving energy coming forward. Very nurturing energy. But this difficult conversation is not necessarily going to take this thought out of this person's mind, out of your mind or out of this person's mind. It looks like a temporary adjustment. And that what we see is we actually see that there is going to be two issues weighing upon your mind or their mind. Two issues that seem to be handled are still there. Those two issues could be the way this person communicated with you, or the way they do communicate with you with this arrogance. And then why why is there the trigger of abandonment? Why is there the trigger of moving on? Why is there the trigger and fear that something else is occurring? So that is what I have for you, Aries. There will be a temporary hold placed on this particular situation. So what I'm going to do, Aries, is I'm going to hop over into the extended, and I'm going to take a look at those two different situations. We're going to take a look at one on one side, one on the other, and see what may potentially come from them. And we're also going to take a look at, you know, how this person is feeling about you, because what we see is we really see it's sort of like somebody snaps and has to express their truth. And so I'd like to see, you know, is there some loving feelings from this person? You know, where's their mindset? What's going on there? So I'm going to take this into the extended. Stay tuned for an extended preview, and I'll see you again soon. Love and light. Aries, this is your preview of your extended reading. In the extended reading, as you could see, I took some of our light language cards. I also took an angel tarot card. I took some oracle cards, as well as I'm using two light seers decks to determine the two different directions. We also took some runes and took a moonology card. So if this extended is of interest to you and you'd like to learn more about your person as well as about two different directions and what I'm seeing there, then click down below for the link to the extended. See you again soon.